Hello, collective, and welcome to my channel, Spiritual Gold. I'm your intuitive tarot and oracle card reader, Brittany. Um, Today, I'm going to do an all signs reading for the weekend, like a weekend reading, just to like an energy update for all the signs, starting at Aries, going through Pisces. If you find the messages resonate with you, please like, share the video. You can subscribe if you like my vibe. Subscribe if you like my vibe. And also be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future uploads. I do plan on doing like giveaways once we hit certain milestones and things like that and such. I do like to begin all of my readings with a prayer. So we're going to do that. And we'll jump right into the reading. Father God, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, I come to you humbly, of sound mind and open heart. At this time, I want to thank you for your continued love, guidance, and thank you so much for your continued protection of not only myself, but the collective. We are nothing without it, and I certainly am nothing without you. At this time, Spirit, I'm asking to tap into and align me with the weekend energy for the collective Aries through Pisces. Spirit, you know how I read, you know how I see. I ask that you make the messages clear and concise. Please allow me to see and say everything it is that you want for me to say and see for the collective Aries through Pisces for their highest and greatest good. Amen, amen, amen. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay. Also, if you find that the message doesn't resonate with you can stay tuned and check your other placements. At this time, I do know we're in the pre-shadow period for Mercury retrograde, if it hasn't gone retrograde by today. So I know we're dealing with a lot of wonky energy and all things mercurial. That is communication, siblings, short-term travel, transportation, technology. There's going to be a lot of things going on as far as that is concerned. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Weekend messages for Aries. Okay. Well, there's family. Something going on with family. Okay, Aries. You got the Five of Swords. Ooh, I didn't want to hear that, but isn't that pretty much in alignment with Mercury retrograde? Spot on with that, right? Okay, so Five of Swords is like petty arguments. I'm going to say this, right? Sometimes, Aries, even though you're right, when it involves community and family and people that we love and care about, we have a purposeful relationship with, sometimes you can be, your level of intelligence can be set up so much to where as though whoever you're communicating with may not have yet be at a level, either due to fundamentally they just don't understand certain things, or maybe there's a maturation which could be generational, but I digress. But what I'm trying to say is everybody doesn't necessarily have the bandwidth to receive the messages that you are trying to send. So they'll like, you'll say something and they'll be able to regurgitate it back to you, but the way that they processed what you're trying to say may be totally wrong, because let's say you're extremely emotionally intelligent and the other person isn't, they don't even have the tools to process the message that you were actually trying to convey. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Okay, what's crossing you? You got the Hanged Man. So, yes, I think basically you're kind of coming to the awareness of what I was just talking about, right? So, because of that, you may be holding back, taking more of a like a avoidant approach to a family situation. Keep in mind that our family isn't necessarily relatives, and our relatives aren't necessarily family. That's just my personal belief. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. So there was some opportunity in the past that you were confused about. There was some confusion about it during the week, this past week. Um, you were confused about it. And where's your headspace? Queen of Swords. Yeah. Whatever this debate debacle you find yourself into, I definitely right now am seeing that you're the one that's more prepared. Like you're more likely correct. Like you have a leg up on whatever this is, and you know that, but it's like to win the debate or the argument, would it even really be a win? Right? It's like picking your battles. That's what I see for you for this upcoming weekend. And this is indecision. You got the Two of Swords. This is for Saturday. And I think you're going to just kind of let impulse, let's see. Yeah. You got the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're really in your head about this. Like this is a lot of air for Aries, which is a fire sign reading. Um, you're really in your head about this communication. And I don't even feel like this is going to take place face to face. It feels like it's going to be over an electronic device. So it could be FaceTime, could be social media, could be text message. And I see some impulsivity. Now, me, I'm not channeling this part right here, what I'm getting ready to say. Aries, I don't feel like I would like to see you resolve this Nine of Swords before you go into communicate. But there is a lot of pressure to communicate. And I feel like at night, I don't know if this is going to be tonight or whether this is something you've had ongoing, right? But it's like something is spinning in your head. You keep hearing it over and over again, like this fucking tried me, okay? Or somebody said something that hurt your feelings, and I see you keep. There could even be a song with certain lyrics that you keep replaying that part in your head over and over and over and over. Um, and you want it to change, and you want to aspire to be the type of person that this type of petty argument doesn't affect, or like you just don't want to deal with it ever again. You're trying to handle these types of situations differently and you're not sure, which is why I see the Hangman. You haven't, like, you know how when our nervous system is triggered, our central nervous system is triggered, we go into fight, flight, or freeze. You're definitely taking the frozen option. And you want to let it go. Let it go. That's how you see yourself. And I said this before, right? Because you got the Justice. So I do feel like you're right. I just feel like there's a way to establish a boundary and communicate your issue without being so cold about it, Yes, you want to be more nurturing, more soft. This is the energy of cultivation. You got the Queen of Pentacles. That's what your hopes and dreams are for. But at the same time, you don't want to be tried. Like this person can keep getting away with what they're getting away with just because y'all have this relationship. Yeah. Am I right, Aries? Let me know. So what you don't see coming, like by Sunday, leading off into Monday, Nine of Pentacles, which is the self-affirmed, self-assured, self-validated energy that is really yummy for you. Yes, clarified by the Strength and the Fool. Oh, I'm so happy to see that for you, Aries. I think you're going to end up making the right decision. So let's get some guidance messages from our angels. This is my big Bertha deck right here. Angels, can you give me some weekend guidance for my Aries collective, please? Thank you. Weekend guidance for Aries spirit. Weekend guidance for Aries, angels. Weekend guidance for Aries. Weekend guidance for Aries. Okay, thank you. I'm going to take this too. Past life. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not that familiar with things involving past life, but just for reference, there's a goddess Isis, and it says the situation involves your past life memories. So you would absolutely, I'm going to be fully transparent, I'm not the spiritual practitioner that gets all off into past lives. It's just not my wheelhouse. But we got past life. Visualize abundance in all forms. And that's even in your network and in your relationships, right? So you don't necessarily want to cut this person off or become so stagnant in your hangman energy that the relationship just dissolves itself. Like there is a way to handle that. Oh, look, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation, and you got spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. And I feel like that's so on par with what we were discussing, Aries. Now, this could relate to relationship too. You know what I'm saying? But this felt like family. I got to call it for what I see it. And I see that if this message does resonate with anyone, it's going to resonate with an Aries that the situation is more family involved. Okay. Adjust the camera so you can see the cards more. Alrighty. So thank you for joining me, Aries. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. I return it back to you and call all mine back to me. Next up, we got Taurus. Weekend energy for Taurus. Weekend energy for Taurus. Weekend energy for Taurus, Spirit. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so first out, you got Temperance. I'm going to take that. Okay, so Taurus, it looks like you're in an energy of trying to flip something around. Take something bad and turn it into good. Okay, or just balance a situation out, even if it means, okay, but what's crossing it is you got the Queen of Wands. Your pride, your reputation may be one that It's like up in question, right? So either you have a lot of fire placements in your chart, or this could be a fire sign woman totally unrelated to you that's preventing you from balancing the situation out. Let's pull some more cards and see. Taurus weekend energy, highest and greatest good. Taurus weekend energy. Taurus weekend energy. Taurus weekend energy. Taurus weekend energy. It's a relationship. Okay. Taurus, you're trying to hold on to the peace in a relationship that's probably involving a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Heavy on the Sag. And leading off into the weekend, you are in really good energy, right? Says Nine of Pentacles. This feels like free, like you were looking forward to this weekend. Kind of turning your back on a fire sign, Taurus. What crowns you is the Ten of Wands. So that's a heavy burden, which explains why, you wanted to break free. Saturday, I see you in the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, love that for the Taurus. So it looks like you're in for a lot of self-love. I see some baths, maybe trying a new soap or some new shower ritual for you. You may be trying like a new product. Some of you may purchase a candle. Yeah. You're looking forward to doing a new thing, taking some new inspired action to try to change things around for the better for you in your life. So whatever fire energy that is, it's like get with it or get lost. Like, look at you. My emotions are balanced. Okay, I'm not just being stubborn. I'm doing a new thing, new action. Some of you could be getting some grown-up time with a water sign. For sure. Because the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups is a yummy, yummy, yummy relationship dynamic. Other people see you as victorious, protected, moving forward on your path. I love this for you, Taurus. I love Tauruses, by the way. You have such a beautiful heart that sometimes you worry about being judged by this fire sign, this Sagittarius energy. But it feels like two different parties that are just not aligned vibrationally, and it doesn't make one person better than the other, right? Oftentimes, people can have a tendency to villainize a person that just doesn't share their perspective, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It definitely happens. But I do see you making a final judgment call over the entire situation, like, and the judgment call can certainly be neither one of us are right or either both of us are wrong. But so now I'm making a judgment call to do a new thing. Yeah. Emperor. This is Sunday going into the week. Self-empowered, self-assured, self-validated. I see you even directing people what is it called? It starts with a D. Delegating tasks. I'm gonna keep pulling on you because yours was fast. Okay, so it looks like spiritually you're gonna be watching this Sagittarius fire energy. So you're probably like a cross watcher. paying for tarot readings, taking the information that you receive from the spiritual reading, and it's like looks like, yep, absolutely, you deciding to walk away from whatever that is. For most of you, that's gonna resonate as a love relationship, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, right? Oh, you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna get some guidance from the angels before we boogie out on to the next sign. Angels, give me some guidance for Taurus for the weekend. Thank you, angels. It says deep emotional healing. Okay, so some of you are connecting with the person that has done the work to emotionally heal. I've seen an energy of a lot of emotional maturation. Read the card. It says your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, so you can move on in love. You know, you don't have to break up and hate, but you can't control another person. You know, whether they choose to be upset about a situation, and just because they do, it doesn't mean that you have to, right? So, your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. I'm sorry. I got a text message. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Kita. I got blessings in disguise. Let's see. Let's get one more message for Taurus. Message for Taurus. Weekend message for Taurus angels. And organize for success. Well, that's Taurus energy all over, isn't it? Let's see. Blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You know what that just reminded me of, Taurus? You know how you can pray to God or your divine or whatever your higher power is and ask to remove all your problems, not knowing it was the person you was closest to or the people, your closest connections. I feel like that's what you're in store for this Mercury retrograde, but more particularly and specifically this weekend. Let's see. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So, Taurus, it's been real. Thank you for joining me. If the message resonates, hit like. Leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel for sure, and I will see you next time. Gemini up next. Okay, give me 1 second, Gemini. I've been being told to open up my comments. Give me just a sec here. All right. Okay. Okay, Gemini, I'm so sorry for that. Please excuse me. I'm going to keep it going. I'm so sorry, but my comments are disabled and I was trying to hurry up and try to figure out like how I could open them back up, but I'll get better at this. I promise. This will never happen again. Okay, so I'm going to keep going and we are on Gemini. Okay, Gemini. What are the weekend messages for Gemini spirit? Oh. Okay, so Gemini, you are walking away from a situation in search of fulfillment this weekend. That's what you're feeling right now. And what's crossing Gemini? What's crossing Gemini this weekend? After a big, huge shock, it feels gut-wrenching. Like something literally knocked the wind out of you and you're like, pause. Okay. I'm so sorry, Gemini. Something threw you for a loop. And it has you in your feelings that you normally don't feel. Thank you, Spirit. Yep. And it feels like true Gemini fashion. Whatever this is, you're so freaked out about something, right? Because you're wondering, was it a self-fulfilled prophecy? Like you were thinking negative thoughts, thinking negative thoughts, thinking negative thoughts, and then boom, it happened. But you can't necessarily say that it happened out of nowhere. Can you? Did you manifest that Tower moment? Oh my goodness, 3 of Swords. Poor Gemini. I said it was gut-wrenching. I said that though, didn't I? Oh, what is this about? 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness, Gemini. 4 of Swords. So you're trying to heal. My Gemini babies is in the bed listening to slow music with the lights down low. Let me look at the headspace. 3 of Pentacles. Did some of you discover a third party? Some of you either discovered a third party in your relationship or discovered a person, something went down at their workplace or okay, King of Cups. King of Cups. This is Saturday's energy. So it looks like you're going to talk to a water sign for nourishment to pour into you. Okay. This water sign person, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but I'm feeling either Scorpio or Cancer, or a father figure, right? Some of you could be an older neighbor. Either way, it's an older water sign man pouring into you, speaking positive words of affirmation and encouraging you to look at the bright side of the situation, like to find the silver lining. And that's gonna ground you, because I'm telling you, whatever Gemini is watching this, I got like, whoo, like a gut punch and a woof, you all over the place. And anybody would under those circumstances. So please don't take that personal, right? You're determined to show face. I do see you not letting the situation, not internally processing the situation to a point that you let it affect your self-worth or self-value. So that's good. And to others, wow. So you look like 10 of Cups. So maybe some of you are finding out some shocking information, but keeping it on the hush. Like, you want an apology from this person deep down. You want an apology. And you don't want to you feel like you're smarter than for this to have happened to you so out of the blue, right? Like you should have known better. Sunday, going into Monday, starting off your week, I see you in the Eight of Swords. I do not like that for you. Definitely lean on your community support. We're going to open that up. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be some arguments. And you're going to be standing your ground. You got the Seven of Wands. Ugh. Well, I'm not mad at it. I mean, definitely got to set your boundaries. I'm not one of those readers that always rely on protect your peace, protect your peace. Definitely, while it is necessary, I feel like it's kind of like all things, right? Ran into the ground at this point. Like a lot of times people will hurry up and just vomit. I'm protecting my peace. When are you protecting your peace so much as avoiding accountability, you know? So definitely don't recommend that. Hey, I'm gonna raise the vibration for you, Gemini. Dang. I'm gonna just lift it up a little bit, and then we're gonna, because before I invite the angels back in, I want to clean it up a little bit. Whew. Okay. Angels, give me some guidance from my Gemini collective for this weekend. For their highest and greatest good, what do they need to know? Gemini weekend guidance. Gemini weekend guidance, angels. Gemini weekend guidance, angels. Oh, thank you. Okay, it says take a leap of faith, take a risk, and put your heart's true desire into action. Thank you, angels. You got see only love, gratitude list, and the arts. So right off the bat, Gemini, it looks like the angels are encouraging you to see the positive in the situation. Okay, you're a very creative sign. What you can do with your mind and with words is genius level. Okay, Gemini, you know that, right? So channel it into maybe creating a song, poetry, a blog. Take a leap of faith. Okay, like alchemize the situation, right? Alchemize the situation for the times that you are in bed and sad and crying and listening to slow songs, make your own slow song, you know. But if you need so I'm going to pull this card out for you, the Eight of Swords. I love this particular deck, period, because it's special. It's a sentimental deck to me, but that's another story for another day. But this particular Eight of Swords, if you pay attention, there's a guy trapped in what appears to be like a water tower, right? Of his mind. Okay, so you're retreating into your mind space, and he's really dark. That speaks to the dark room that I said I seen you in earlier in the beginning of your reading. Blindfolded, and he can't see that the answer is right beside him, right? And I did tell you that I seen a water sign male giving you some advice, essentially giving you a floaty to come up out of that low vibration. And don't be down on yourself. You didn't necessarily create the situation. I feel like I'm speaking to a Gemini that may be struggling with your gift. You were gifted in the mind, right? So this Nine of Swords is not that it was self-fulfilled prophecy. It's that you're not using your gift right. It was foresight, right? And to be forewarned is to be forearmed, right? Arm yourself with the tools, the things, the people, the support, the network, right? In the event that something happens in alignment with what your intuition is telling you is going to happen, if that makes any sense. So, yes, Gemini. Good luck with everything. Stay tuned. If this reading did resonate with you, please like the channel. I am going to be doing monthlies, so we can maybe dive more so into this. I'm a new up-and-coming channel, right? So I don't have all of my links and everything, but I do offer personal readings and all kind of spiritual remedies. Yet, first, I picked up the spread. I just want to show you something. And normally I'll show the card that was at the bottom of the deck, and I just want to show you what it was. Hold on. It was the High Priestess. So you knew. You seen it coming. Spirit put you on game. So don't let a gift, occult wisdom, knowledge, your intuition freak you out. Okay, you using it wrong. We don't want to do that, right? But you're learning and you will get better. Okay? Love you. Okay, let's see. That was Gemini. Cancers is next. Up next, we got Cancers. Oh, Lord, Cancers. Cancers. What we got going on this weekend for my Cancers? Spirit, what is the energy like surrounding my Cancer collective for this weekend? Allow me to see and say what you want me to say and see for the Cancers. Oh, Cancers. Cancers, it looks like this weekend there's a heavy energy on trying to nurture some seeds that you already planted. So I could be talking to some Cancers who may possibly have a really bad habit of starting things but not finishing them because you get so in your emotions when you don't get instant gratification. It's not necessarily entirely your fault because that's kind of like a societal thing right now. Everybody's all into instant gratification. And when we don't get it instantly, sometimes that can throw us off emotionally. Let's see. Ace of Swords. So a lot of my Cancers right now, your intuition is on point. You can see clearly through all illusions, right? If anybody tries to lie to you or be deceitful to you at this weekend, because this is a weekend read, right? You see clean through it. You see clean through it. And I'm going to put those here. And let's see what's crossing you, Cancer. What's crossing my Cancers? Two of Pentacles. So you tired of stagnancy, basically. It's ultimately stagnancy, although it doesn't look like it from outside looking in. It's kind of like you in a spinning your wheels energy, spinning your wheels where you're putting a lot of output, but you're not actually getting anywhere with it. The Sun. So you were having some enlightenments about some things, like some truths were being revealed. And I just got to say, I think we are still under like a full moon, if I'm not mistaken, right, Cancer? And you are the moon babies, the moon children. But this is a very cosmic spread already. We got the sun and the moon. But we also got the Ace of Swords out here. So you see things pretty clearly, right? So going into the week, you're trying to look the star. Didn't I just say this was a cosmic spread? Wow. You got the star. So let me say something to you, Cancer, right quick, right? Your light is, I'm talking to a Cancer whose light is so bright, it's undeniable. Okay? Like, have a little faith in yourself. Have a little faith in yourself. But you, Cancer, right now, you're literally being assisted by the universe. So don't hop online listening to all this Mercury retrograde stuff and let it fearmonger you into making a bad decision of doubting yourself. Okay, you are fully supported at this time. Cancer, I don't know where you have, because I think this full moon is in Taurus. I don't know where Taurus falls in your chart, but do some research on that. Because this is a Cancer on fire. Your headspace, Knight of Pentacles. I just love that, right? Because whatever seeds were planted with this Seven of Pentacles, you're trying to get into the mind frame of whatever this is, whatever you're trying to manifest, it's going to be a slow burn, like a slow progression. It's something you're going to have to work at repetitiously. But it looks like, if I could show you the card, this Knight has came such a long way. Such a long way. And it's okay to stop and take breaks, but get back up again, for sure. Saturday, Knight of Cups. So somebody could be making you a proposition or some type of offer. Let's see, Spirit. But you're guarded. And I don't blame you, Cancer, because you're in such yummy energy right now. You don't have to share your light with anyone you don't want to. Okay, and that could be the reason. Just I don't want to. So the answer could be no, and that's fine. No is a complete sentence. Last time I checked, yeah. Whoever this is coming in, it could be another water sign. It could be a Sagittarius. I just heard as well. So this could be some proposition for travel. I normally don't get that for this card, but I did just hear that, so I'm gonna go with it. But it looks like nah. Cancer is seeing this almost like Casanova type energy from a different perspective, and choosing like fortitude, like to hide away and be safe, retreat into your crab shell. My prediction, that's going to happen so much so around like Saturday going into Sunday. And let's see how the Cancer sees themselves. Knight of Swords, battling demons, getting over old like habits and stuff. And I see you making a lot of progress, and I'm so proud of you, Cancer. You look like you're getting to work. It looks like you're working with other people, like in conjunction with others, allowing other people in, not everybody in, being more discerning, right? Seeing through illusions. I love that for you. Hopes, dreams, and fears. You got the 3 of Wands. I love this card. Cancers, I want you guys to make a playlist for this energy that you're in right now, right? You can use music as it's such a tool to raise our vibrations or to keep your vibrations lifted, right? At this time, you can literally use music to help you manifest certain things. But I don't want you to sit there like her on the rock. Like, it's gonna require work for sure. But getting into your habits and routines and just waiting for what you prayed for. And what you don't see coming, like going into next week. So this is going to be Sunday going into Monday, Hermit. So wisdom. So this almost looks like being enlightened to some things, because remember earlier I said I seen the Ace of Swords and we had the moon. Just because, okay, I was trying to say it politically correct, but I'm going to just give it to you how I'm getting it right. If spirit puts you on game to things, it isn't always necessarily your place, your job, or what's best for you to always. Uh-oh, look at that. I'm sorry. But what I was trying to say was it isn't always necessarily your job to share that with everybody. Like we said that earlier about discernment, right? Hermit and clarified by the death. So some of you are going to be legitimately speaking with ancestors as something fell at a particular time for no reason. Anywho, and 2 of Swords. Okay, so that's doing it in fear, doing it anyway, just making a blind decision, like going for it, not necessarily having to know the future, because sometimes, Cancer, the way your gifts can be set up, we could be so in tune with the future that if the future isn't clear to us intuitively, we'll be afraid to go forward, to go towards a thing, right? And basically, Spirit is saying, like, just because you may have a gift to see, sometimes that can hinder you. And if your ancestors see that, then they'll blind you from seeing too far into the future. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, we're going to get a message from angels. Angels, what do you want to say to Cancers for this weekend? Angels, give us a message for this weekend. Have any guidance for Cancers? They probably already know. Angels, give me some guidance for Cancers. Oh, thank you. Let's see, we got, look at this. It is safe for you to receive messages, so long as you don't let that hinder you, right? Okay, let's see what else. Angels, messages for Cancer for the weekend. Thank you. Boundaries. Ooh, I don't know how or where the devil flipped out. Hold up now. Get him out of here. But that is a forewarning. I don't even know where that card came from. Maybe it flipped over as I was like picking up this deck, but just be mindful, okay, of bad habits. Some of you, it could be substances, but it could be like any types of addictions, even including negative thought patterns, right? But I'm truly feeling like Cancers are seeing clean through the BS. I really do. Okay. I'm going to do something a little bit different for you, Cancers, because this is listen. I said your intuition was on point, and I said your ancestors was going to be reaching out to you. I said that. Okay, one more. Angels, give me one more. Thank you. Okay, Cancers, you got energy work. So, okay, right off the gate, I'm feeling like sometimes, Cancer, you can be empathetic to your own detriment. Some of you can benefit from spending more scheduled within time, within reason, time to yourself to delineate what feelings are yours versus another person's. Okay, you want to get very, very clear on that, and that's going to actually sharpen your intuition. And you'll be able to listen to, right? So downloads don't always necessarily come through clairvoyantly, right? Sometimes you could be an empath in your body, and in that sense, you want to be able to listen to your body, right? Also, what can help you manage your gift is energy work. So some of you may be getting into Reiki. Well, the angels are encouraging it. I'll say that. It is safe for you to receive downloads. You were literally designed to be that way. Honestly, you're going to do it one way or another. So it's best to do it good, do it well, do it safe, do it smart, do it wise. Could be why we saw the Hermit for you. So I love that for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. Cancer, I send your energy back to you, and I call all minds back to me. Thank you for letting me tap into your energy. I do appreciate it. If the message resonated, like the video, share the video, subscribe for future uploads, and giveaways and things of that sort. If you like my vibe, you can always stick around and check other house placements or cross watch. Okay. I don't know why, but Leo, I'm just being called to use a different tarot deck. I don't know what that's about, but I'm going to listen to my intuition and do just that. And I want to cleanse that off while we wait. All right. Okay, Leos. What's the energy, the weekend energy for my Leos? Spirit, can you show me the energy surrounding my Leos for this weekend? Woo. Some of you could have some looming legal matters. I'm not going to take that. Some of you could be sitting back waiting for karma or experiencing karma yourself, like the reaction to an action, right? And this is a spiritual thing. If I'm tapping into you, it's on the spiritual level. Some energy was sent out and some energy is being returned. Ooh. Okay, so I just seen a full moon in my mind's eye. And I know we are under one. I don't want to say what I thought. But Spirit, what is the weekend energy surrounding Leo for their highest and greatest good? Highest and greatest good for Leo. For the weekend. So it could be, in your opinion, uneventful, but let's see. Okay, so you started this weekend out with a bang, ready to do, like, go out. Okay, some of you could be passionate about politics, I just heard, which is, I'm gonna just go with it. But Leos, you're really fired up. Um, there's something that you want to attain, there's something you want to go after, and you're really focused on that. Look at that. The sun, Leo. Um, okay. I'm just giving it to you how I got it. Be careful of naivete. Okay, don't be so impulsive. You want to consider your source, check your source. Um, Even when you do receive information from a person, place, or thing, how credible is that person, right? And that, even if this is like a project that you want to pursue, or something you want to get off the ground, I don't know why, but I just feel like you don't necessarily have as much information as you want to believe that you have about a thing. I hope that made sense. Oh my goodness, Leo. Okay, so you just got recognized for something, and possibly you just want to build on the momentum of this recent victory you had. Um, yes, you're feeling super, super self empowered. My Leos are in a boss type energy, or this could be a boss that is finally giving you your well deserved recognition and reward. At least that's what it feels like for you. Let's keep going. Um, you want to share the spotlight? You want to share the spotlight? Now, no shade, Leo. But that's not really how I know Leo energy to be, but it's very humbling to see. So I'm glad to see that for you. Well, also, too, it could feel like there's like a shower of recognition and reward that is well deserved, right? Like you really put in the work um, for whatever this is that you just achieved. And let's see, for Saturday, yes, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, Leo, I don't know. I'm speaking to a Leo on fire. Do you hear me? I want to sit with this. I want to be a Leo. Shit. Leo, how do you feel about it? New beginnings, taking a leap of faith. You're so glad that you trusted your intuition or your guidance. Could be a older gentleman, or it could be a matriarch that you trusted in the past that like kind of gave you some pointers or guidance, or like pointers, guidance. I said that already. But you followed it, and you're so glad that you did. Yes, I said that. I said you worked really, really hard for a thing and you finally achieved it. This feels like graduation or something for you. Did some of y'all graduate? This feels really good. Some of y'all either just got a new car or a new house, a new bank account. Spirit, what is this Wheel of Fortune exactly? Okay, the Hanged Man and the Five of Swords. So there's a new cycle starting that you feel so empowered right now. Ugh. See, this is that Mercury retrograde energy. So don't mess up your blessing right now. Like your energy is just too positive, too light that anybody coming towards you with anything low vibrational, you just not trying to see. You're just not trying to hear that. They're getting cussed out. And whereas though normally you may have hesitated, but not the Leo I'm speaking to, at least not this weekend. Uh, you're trying to turn whatever energy this is into some financial stability. Some of you are looking into buying a home. I'm standing on that because I keep hearing that. Um, and Sunday going into the next week, Monday. You got the 10 of Wands. So, mm, okay. You want to be careful about whoever this is that I see you getting into possibly a verbal spat with. Um, while it's like if whoever this is that I see you getting into it with on Saturday gets too hurt, or if you actually win, it's the energy of if you actually win the verbal debate, did you really win the war? Because if they walk away and say, well, here, you do it, you carry it, that's more of a load for you. And I hate that for you because you had such yummy energy going into the weekend. So be careful. That's all I'm saying. Let's look around it. Yes, you're learning. You're going to end up learning a lesson about that. Yeah. Because look, here it is again. This is the Five of Wands. Um, this looks really, really petty. I got to call it how I see it, Leo. It looks really, really petty. Um, and look, don't mess around and miss an opportunity because you're so in an egoic space and you feel untouchable that you end up crossing the wrong person that may um, have a lifestyle of choosing humility. Okay. So I'm just going to ask the angels. Let's see what they have to say about it. Angels. Oh, that was quick. Obstacles are blocked and lifted. It says all your good personal work and your positive energy, the sun, um, have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress, Wheel of Fortune, um, and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Don't get caught up in petty arguments, Leo. I'm telling you, that could throw you way off vibrationally, and you're in such a catapultic energy starting the weekend off. Like, this is even giving me like, don't be in such a high vibrational celebratory energy that you go out with your friends or whatever to a bar and then get into it with a hood rat. Then you end up in jail. Okay, now you on mobile patrol. Okay, now that get back to your job and now you out here looking crazy when whatever this is, whatever energy this is, you worked for it. Don't blow it. Okay? Organize for success. I did mention something about a bank account earlier, but I'll read the card to you. It says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Angels, do you have any more messages for Leo? Thank you, Spirit. Quiet retreat. Quiet retreat. Okay. Choose the high road if you see the situation leaning towards it being an altercation at this time. Okay. You're never wrong for standing up or defending yourself, but the thing about being in such a high vibrational sun energy, what happens if you stare at the sun? You go blind. Okay, so perhaps there are some things that you just don't know about. And when it's time for you to know, you will, but you don't want to make a reckless, impulsive decision to blow things for yourself just because you're in your ego space, Leo. I'm sorry, some of you that may offend, but I gotta say it, and I'm saying it with love. So God got my back. All right, and clearly God has your back at this time as well. Okay. Yes. If some of you want to go out, I'm just saying this, that Spirit didn't say this. This is coming from your spiritual homegirl, Brittany. Stay home, organize, clean, deep clean, meditate. I don't know, do some yoga, pick up a hobby, watch some YouTube. Okay? Don't go out. Avoid situations. You can celebrate at home. You can celebrate in small groups. Okay? Anything to minimize a potential unavoidable situation that could have easily been avoided should you opted not to take your behind out. Virgo, that's so funny. Queen of Pentacles popped out for you. Virgo. Spirit, can you tell me what's the energy surrounding Virgo for the weekend? Spirit, what's the energy surrounding Virgo for the weekend? What are weekend messages for Virgo, Spirit? You know what, Virgo? I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, but I just want to clear the space. I'm going to use a different deck too. Because that Leo energy was thick. It was a lot going on. I just want to make sure that I'm tapped into Virgo authentically. We got the ashes, and that's fine. Okay, Virgo. Let's set the stage for Virgo. Okay. Spirit, what messages do we need to know? Please allow me to see and say everything it is you want for me to say and see for Virgo. Weekend messages for Virgo. Weekend messages for Virgo. Weekend messages for Virgo. Queen of Cups wanted to come out. One, two, three. Virgo. Lovers. Some of you that resonate with the twin flame journey, there could be an event happening in regards to that connection this weekend. For others of you, this is a choice that you're going to need to make. Let's see, currently right now, somebody's sorry and somebody was innocent. Somebody was minding their business and something happened. What's crossing? The Two of Wands. So somebody is anticipating an apology. Is that you, Virgo? You may even be anticipating apologizing to a child, your child, which can I just say I congratulate you because previous generations didn't believe in shit like that. Excuse my French. Oh, all right. Let me just say this. The current state of the American economy is not your fault, Virgo. It's not. There's a whole conglomerate of there's a whole machine behind currently where we find ourselves at economically, and it was things that happened to all of us collectively that we had no way of seeing it coming or preventing it from coming. Some of us seen it coming, but we couldn't. There wasn't anything we could do to necessarily uh, prevent it. But I'm picking up on a Virgo that may be beating themselves up like they should have been at least prepared for it. Let's see. The moon. Yeah. I don't know why, but like harvest. So some of you may at least have the, let's see where you might, yeah, you fighting with yourself because you feel like, I don't know, like stockpile. Like, I don't know why they're showing me a room full of resources, like water, canned goods, that type of thing. Like some of you are like on some survival type stuff. Oh, and I hate that for you, but I understand, Virgo. Ugh. Okay, so there's something coming in Saturday. So you're being very mindful about resources, being very mindful about what you put your energy into this weekend. I just heard waste of time or waste of money or waste. You're on guard, trying to protect that from happening. Um, something's gonna go on where you're gonna figure something out. Like you will be okay, seriously. And whoever this is with the impending apology, I'm not sure if this is a person apologizing to you, Virgo, or if Virgo's going to be apologizing to another person. But things look really good. Looks like you're going to be, well, at least you feel victorious. And whatever connection that is, it will move forward. Let's see. Yeah, so you're coming across really emotionally detached from others around you, and it's because you're so hyper focused on your pentacles right now. Your resources, your food, your bills. And the angels are with you at this time. I don't mean to sound so woo woo, especially when discussing such practical matters, but you will receive a download, or it's going to come through thought, right? Because although you are an earth sign, you are also co-ruled by Mercury. Whether you knew that or not, I'm not sure. But I see you basically being downloaded with the thought to turn the situation around. And like you will find support, right? You will find a way to alchemize what's going on. Make turn lemons into lemonade. Some of you could be so stressed out that this feels like specifically negative maladaptive coping mechanisms. So whatever that is for you, could be substances, could be your personal brand of escapism because you're so stressed out about bills. Let's see. I'm speaking to a Virgo that literally has like clean house OCD. I see some romance for sure. A lot of you are in a relationship. Some of you, it could be with a water sign, a Virgo. I'm sorry, a Virgo with a, so some Virgos are with a Virgo, because I wouldn't have said that. But a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio want to relieve the stress from you. Okay, like understand how energy works. Like try and calm yourself when warranted, so that you don't pass it off onto the others. And it really helps when you're in a connection with another person, that can help to balance and ground your energy for sure. And I don't know whether this is going to be like a father, could be a child's father. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a man, but I see you possibly taking a trip to get your mind off of things, and you could possibly be like, why would I spend money on that when I got such and such and such due? But you owe it to yourself to take care of yourself so that you can be balanced and healed and whole, so that you can help figure this situation out. Okay, Virgo? I just seen that you've been down before. There's always a flip side to the coin. There's a silver lining in every cloud. Also, don't forget to exercise. Let's go to the angels. Angels, give me some weekend messages for my Virgos, please. Angels, give me some messages for Virgo for the weekend. Okay. You got purification and detoxification, creative projects. Okay. Any more messages from my Virgos, angels? Angels. Yeah, weekend message for Virgo. How can Virgo balance this energy out? Okay. I'm going to get the other pile. How can Virgo balance this weekend energy out? Oh, way too many, but I'm going to take those two. Virgo, they said spiritual path, turquoise and topaz, forgiveness heals. Yeah, so while you're in such an angst out energy, worried of worry, that's too in alignment with the energy of lack, and that's not really like you, Virgo. So the angels are encouraging you, when you feel like that, erratic, instead of how you normally process that is with cleaning things, whatever Virgo I'm speaking to, it could be hygiene, but I'm speaking specifically like your house, like you're anal about the cleaning of your house. That's normally how you process and like move that energy through your body, is through cleaning. Your angels are encouraging you to pick up some type of creative project. And I feel like it's one that you dabbled with in the past. Some of you are really into astrology. Because I just heard, because you're trying to figure out what the helly, right? But before you pick that thing up, they are encouraging you to purify and detox. So you choose what it is that you want to fast from, but they are saying that. And when you're in such the erratic energy, you can, because what crowned you was the 5 of Wands, right? Be a little combative, but it feels more passive aggressive. So you may have unintentionally been like passive aggressive to somebody that didn't deserve it. But I see that working out for you. And I'm going to read Spiritual Path. It says, your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. And I'm going to read Creative Project. It says, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. So I don't know why, but I just seen a kitchen. So some of you, this could possibly be cooking or making something. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. And, you know, you can get so passionate about things. And Virgo, you're such an analytical, perfectionistic type sign that you could possibly turn this passion project into one that is lucrative for you, right? So then everybody wins, right? So, okay, Virgo, that was your weekend message. If you find that it resonates, please give me a thumbs up, like the video, share the video. You can hang around, check your other house placements, see if they resonate at all. You're more than welcome to cross-watch for all the other signs. Love to have you. Okay. Collective, give me 1 second. I have got to wet my whistle for sure. Okay, let's see what we got next. We got Libra. What's up, Libras? Libras in the hot house. Watch your mouth. Some of y'all might be Martin fans. Some of y'all could be watching him this weekend. Let's see. Libra. Spirit, what does Libra need to know for this upcoming weekend? What does Libra need to know for this upcoming weekend, Spirit? Oh. So you got Temperance and High Priestess. That was upside down, kind of. Sorry. Temperance and the High Priestess. So it's a time of inaction, of contemplating things, like trying to I'm getting you're trying to analyze things from a spiritual perspective, because you're understanding that things aren't what they appear to be. And with that, hopefully, Libras is all about balance. Let's see. 1, 2. Weekend messages for Libra Spirit. Weekend messages for my Libras, for their highest and greatest good. All right, Libra. Ten of Cups. That's emotional fulfillment. That's how that's the energy that you're gonna leave the weekend in. So that's yummy. So it looks like all of this introspection and inaction It's going to pay off well for you. Let's see what it's about. Let's hop into it. It is crossed by the star. So you're torn between taking action and pausing right now. Okay, I'm tapped into a Libra that is just like freaked out by the cosmos right now. Let's see. Queen of Cups. So this could have been a mother or mother-like figure, a Cancer, Capricorn. I'm sorry. Oh, it could have been a Capricorn. So a Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, or Pisces woman. Anticipating making a choice. Oh, this feels like a lot of stagnancy, Libra. But that's the distant past. Recent past. Queen of Swords. Okay, so you did just you kicked the weekend off making a well-informed decision in regards to what, Spirit? Family or either finances for some of you. And the King of Swords. So did you guys just have a breakup? That's the King and the Queen of Swords. Let me keep going. Headspace, Eight of Wands. Yeah. So some of you are intentionally like meditating. I just saw I forgot that it's not scrying, but it's sort of like scrying, but writing. Like just letting your hand freehand write so you can see what you come up with. Some of you could be journaling, but I don't know. I want to keep pulling. Let's see. And so for the Eight of Wands to crown you, that's downloads for sure. It's a lot of energy going on in your crown chakra specifically, and you just want to sit and receive right now and hope to try and balance that out. Oh, you poor thing. I just heard essential oils, right? So lavender can help you. Also, when you meditate, I'm telling you, Libra, please protect yourself. Set intentions. Setting intentions is paramount. Okay, be as specific as you can. So this is for Saturday. Some of you may even receive downloads while driving on Saturday. Some of you are using, look, the moon. Got the moon and the Three of Wands clarifying the Six of Swords. So some of you may do this at night. This feels super mental. I'm going to be honest with you. For this weekend for you. And trying to manifest using visualization. You got to let me know if I'm right about that. Look, because I've been reading up on this. That's what I hear. Like you've done some research, which of course you're a Libra, right? You've done some research on it. You possibly toyed around with like trying to manifest through visualization but you may be trying to heal whatever this was over here. I did see the Lovers. It's down here. You got the Lovers. So did a breakup really impact your finances? Like now that you have to split resources, it's kind of got you like unsure and not wanting to make the wrong decision. So you searching outside of yourself, but not towards a person, towards the divine, towards the universe to help guide you to make the best decision for yourself. Yes. Okay, well, what does your environment look like? The hangman. I said inactivity, not moving. Like moving, but not moving. For example, you want to sit in a state of receptivity because you are receiving a lot, right? You are receiving downloads and all kind of things, right? And also, I gotta say to you, Libra, watch out for doom scrolling, okay? Like you're getting universal cosmic downloads. You don't need to be on social media, which sounds counterproductive for me as a content creator, I know, but I'm just giving it to you how I see it. That's how you know my messages are authentic, right? Some of y'all need to get off social media. I'm saying it because they told me to, but let's go. Hopes, dreams, and fears, you got the Two of Swords. Just indecision, more indecision. Okay, so Sunday going into next week, Monday, Knight of Cups. So, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups is the same. So whatever that breakup was, they could be trying to spin the block. A la Mercury retrograde, right? But you are so not interested. You're like, no, I'm trying to get a whole new like love situation. Could even be self-love, but it's just like, I don't know. That's weird. Because you're kind of trying to manifest the situation to come back around, but then when it does, then what? Let's see. It's a wish come true. So all that downloads and car work and visualizations, it looks like it's gonna be it looks like it's possibly gonna be it's gonna work out for you. King of Pentacles, he is so handsome to me. I know that's crazy because he like cartoonish, but he is fine. So this is a man speaking about stability, creating something stable with you, like y'all had in the past, but you trapped in your head about it. You two could even possibly live together. He's a man of authority, but there's lessons. You need this person to mature emotionally. You need to learn emotional lessons. Right, Libra? Okay, so Libra, let's get some messages from the angels for this weekend. Yours ran kind of long. I was pulling mad cards for you, Libra. I just thought I should totally have something indicating what sign I'm actually on. That would totally help, right? For people that scroll. I'll do it next time. Okay, up next we got Scorpio. Weekend messages for Scorpio. What are some messages for Scorpio's highest and greatest good for the weekend? Messages for Scorpio for the weekend, Spirit. Oh! I never did the angel messages for Libra. I'm so sorry. Wow. Libra, forgive me. Angel messages for Libra. How could I do my Libras like that? Angel messages for Libra for the weekend. Angel messages for Libra for the weekend. take 4 cards. Attracting, not chasing. That goes along with what I said about using visualization, right? Libra, I'm speaking to a Libra that's trying to pretty much be in their Empress energy. You got donations, tithing, and charitable work. Assertiveness, which should never be a problem for a Libra, and shower of abundance. Okay, so there's a lot of they're guiding you towards focusing on a coin. Let's read them. Okay, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. I don't know if I read that right. Let me try that one more time. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So with that, I feel like a part of some of those downloads, while you're blessed to have that gift at this time, Libra, you will be instructed on how to help others. What that means for each of you individually will be different. So take that as it resonates. Assertiveness. Okay, it says, this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. And then we also got shower of abundance to heal your financial situation. First, give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance as we work together. Your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow. Okay. Sorry, I got a message. All right. Let's see. We were on Scorpio. I don't know why, Scorpio. I'm going to just follow directions. I'm being instructed to use a different deck. Scorpio. Okay. Okay, Spirit. What are the weekend messages for my Scorpios? Weekend messages for Scorpio, Spirit. What do Scorpios need to know about this weekend? Thank you. Okay, right now, Scorpio. Scorpios can have a very actual weekend. Let's see. If you're not trying to have a child, please protect yourself, Scorpio. Let's cross it, Scorpios. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Feeling left out in the cold. There's a resources, a lack of resources, which honestly, that's a societal thing, at least in America right now. So that's crossing you. So some of you could be trying to channel that, I guess, unstable instability into actual endeavors. But the last thing you want to do is make another mouth to feed that you don't even have enough resources for one. I'm sorry, but I just have to say, because that is out here. So you had an opportunity. Your finances is like one day they were just fine, and then in a week or two or so or 6, shit just got flipped upside down for you, Scorpio. I can tell you, you're definitely not alone. Oh, okay. So you, during this past week, like the weekdays, is this a child or is this a lesson, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Give me one more card. 2 of Wands. The Hermit wanted to come out, but let's see. Oh, they just jumping everywhere. Scorpio, what is y'all doing this weekend? Being stubborn. Don't be stubborn. The Lovers. Okay, somebody is so beautiful. You find somebody to be very beautiful, or either someone finds you to be very, very visually attractive. Is this a new connection for you, Scorpio? But you feel intense emotions, and you watch this person, and it's really bumming you out about your financial situation, or your financial situation bums you out because it's like you just had it. But you're not seeing things so clear because this came out cross. Ace of Swords is what crowns you. You not all the way clear on what? Let's see. You're not all the way clear. Give me 2 cards for the Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. 3 of Cups. Oh, God. Scorpio, you jealous? And the 6 of Pentacles. Whoever this is that you got your eye on is going out and having fun. And you don't like it. You want them to be with you. And you feel like if you had more money, you could show them a better time. Oh. Looks like Saturday, you're going to be taking all that energy that you're doing into observing this person, you need to pour it into yourself. And Saturday, I hope you do just that. Give me 2 cards for the Ace of Cups, Spirit. Yeah, going within, look inside yourself. You definitely need to do some shadow work and some introspection, because let me tell you, we're all collectively, whether a person appears to be stable or not, as a country, I'm speaking to my Americans right now, we're all in the 5 of Pentacles, okay? 10 of Swords. You feel so betrayed by this person just living their life. But maybe it's not even about money. Like, this is a time, abundance don't always necessarily refer to finances, Scorpio. Okay? And we don't know what the future brings to a point that will make us comfortable, right? So we literally don't know. Like, going from the Ace of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles is happening to a lot of people, and we were kind of blindsided. Okay, you're not the only person going through that. So at this time, who is you or anybody else to stop this person from leveraging their assets through networking. Okay, people, relationships are resources. 2. So don't doom and gloom this person. I don't know. The situation could be reversed. So it could be flipped for some of you because this is a collective reading. But for a lot of Scorpios, that's how you feel right now. And I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. People aren't possessions. Say it with me. People aren't possessions. Scorpio, how do you see yourself at this time? You have everything you need to make everything you want. Let's see, you got the 3 of Pentacles. So you, Scorpio, is this telling me that you got this person that you feel like is so beautiful and you guys have such a promising future and you so jealous that they being with their friend that you feel like you need to have you a connection on the side too, when the whole time you need to be focusing on your money anyway? Because the magician wanted to come out, which could be trickery. Oh my goodness. No judgy. I'm just giving you the messages. Keep my opinions to myself. Let's see. What does the environment look like for Scorpio this weekend? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, God. So you trying to show brave face and you trying to be out here being a player too this weekend? Chasing tail. Empress. Fears and hopes. So you want to attract good things to you. I'm telling you right now, if the reading is resonating with you so far, you're going to have to change your vibration completely up. I'm telling you that right now before you find yourself alone. Going into next week. I'm serious. Because this person over here is who you really want. I'm speaking to a Scorpio that's childish. And you really make life harder for yourself than it even have to be. It doesn't even be that serious. You focusing on all the wrong stuff, Scorpio. And I'm sorry. I don't like that for you. I don't. Look at relationships as resources, networks, resources. Okay, like let you attract, you don't chase, you don't stalk, you don't have to do that. This is you deciding to walk away. But I'm gonna tell you something, Scorpio. I think you should. Because you don't wanna scorch the earth. I'd rather you burn the bridge than scorch the earth. Because right now, this Scorpio, whoever I'm talking to, you're not in the right place this weekend. It is a lot going on cosmically, but I think I want to end that right there. I'm going to go to the angels. Angels, give me a message for Scorpios for this weekend, please. Go outside. Well, look. It looked like y'all gonna be doing just that, but you don't gotta chase tail when you go outside. The angels are saying that you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Any other messages for Scorpio for this weekend, angels? Any other messages? Any other messages? Messages for Scorpio. I'm going to take them. A lot came out. But it says to face your financial fears. Release resentments about money, that you have a bountiful nature, successful funding. Release jealousy. Look at that. Look at that. And make time for self-care. So, human life on earth itself is bountiful. Okay, like I was saying, you can find abundance in many things. It doesn't just have to be money. Like, it could be acts of service, it could be words of affirmation. Because essentially what I saw from the spread pretty much is like you're projecting your financial fears on your relationship, and I hate that for you. But you're doing it to circumvent handling business, whether that be paying off debt, whether that be being more conservative with your money, making plans for the future, putting your money in investments and such. Like, money is like a plant. It needs to be tended to in order to cultivate more of it, right? If you find yourself in such a financial jam, don't be too proud to ask for help from family and friends. And perhaps, if you're in a situation like that, if you're in a situation like that, then I'm sorry. Um, if you're placed in such a humble situation where you have to ask another person for help, then perhaps you'll understand why it's so important for this person um, to maintain their relationships outside of just yours. Like, it takes a village, right? So release jealousy. And some of you could really benefit from a spiritual bath to just, get rid of all the junk. I don't recall whether the hermit came out for you, but you need to get into your hermit bag. It did. Look, I said that. Seriously. If you don't have a bathtub, maybe you could soak your feet in some salt water. I don't you need to get that under control for real, because it's not necessary. Like, you're blessed. Some of you guys could benefit from making a gratitude list. Be grateful that this person is in your life. Somebody that you actually like. Let's see. Give me 1 second, collective. I want to get these comments worked out. So give me 1 second here. I should be able to turn them on, and I think I know. Hold on, no. Let's close this. I need to get. I know where to go. Let's close you out. Let's go here. And let's see. All right. Okay, I think I did it. Yay. Thank you, Takeda. Kita Boo. Okay. Let's see. That was Scorpio. We got Sagittarius is up next. Let's see. 1 second. Okay. Sagittarius up next. Saggies. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. We're going to get into your weekend energy update. I don't know what I did with my water. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, something fell. There we go. Okay. Sagittarius. Ooh, look at me all ghetto. All right. Sagittarius energy update. Use these. Okay. What jumped out? Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to put it back. Wait, should I put it back? Yes. Okay. What are the messages that Sagittarius needs to hear for the weekend? Weekend messages for Sagittarius. Weekend messages for Sagittarius, Spirit. Weekend messages for Sag. Let me, I got it together. Let me let the chat know it's open. There we go. I did it. Everybody thank Keita. Okay, Saggies. Weekend messages for Saggies. Their highest and greatest good. Messages for Saggies. Oh, something got turned around for you this weekend. Please be safe driving. And in cars. Look at that. Be careful. Sagittarius. Weekend messages for Sagittarius. Weekend messages for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, I see Sagittarius is keeping a calm head, like intentionally keeping a calm head towards a situation that they normally would have bugged out about. They're actually being very mature to handle the situation. Now let's see what we're talking about here. In a relationship, oh boy. 2 of Cups. What's crossing the 2 of Cups this weekend, Sag? 9 of Cups. Somebody feels better by themselves than they do right now. This is a temporary energy. This is not something that's been going on for a long time. But let's Okay, in a relationship, there's a person that didn't, prior to getting in the relationship, they didn't intend for the relationship. It just kind of sort of happened. Yeah. I don't know right now. Somebody just want to be by themselves and the other person is not happy about it. Uh-oh. Was there a breakup? Or one person is just deciding to not be so attached. That's what it looked like this weekend. Give me two cards, Spirit. Give me two more. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's petty. It's mad childish, but somebody wants to isolate because it feels better being by themselves, and it's emotions too. It's an emotional thing, and a person feels stagnated by the relationship. So it's like I could even see them going out with friends, even though it's like going out with friends to prove a point of a boundary. But the thing about it is they didn't like this is a new boundary. I hope this is making sense. So and it's one that they intend to maintain. And I feel like this is not true Sagittarius. You kind of on the other side of this and you're just like and then like yeah, okay, I guess, but yeah, okay, I guess, but that's what it looked like. Um Some Sagittariuses are choosing as a result of this. You're making different choices. What choices, Sag? Judgment. I said choosing. So you don't feel like on Saturday you're gonna be too trusting of this other person. I'm gonna be honest with you. And you feel like you deserve better. Look, you look untrustworthy to them, but it feels like this other person is sneaky. They're really deflecting and projecting off onto you. Okay. There's a King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So communication with a person that have more resources than you, that may be more stable than you, and even some nasty words being said about it. You don't want it to come to that. You don't want this person to decide to do a new thing with a new person. Um, so you're just trying to temper it out, like um, watch your mouth, be mindful of what you say and do because you don't want to give this person a reason to more of a reason to decide to separate from the union. Oh, I don't see. But Ten of Pentacles, all is going to end well. Okay? All will end well. Queen of Cups. Okay. And look, Ten of Cups. I said all things will end well. It looks like the union is essentially going to grow. It's just some boundaries being enforced right now that kind of got you feeling like unsure. But I can tell you this, I don't, mind you, this reading was given from the perspective of the Sagittarius. So if this person is going to deflect and project on you, then it's only balanced if you create some new boundaries for yourself as well, but not to be like tit for tat, um, in a cool, calm, collected, rational, logical type of way, right? Being really wise about it. Because leading off onto next week, like Monday and beyond, I don't know. It's just like other things that you could be focused on instead of being petty. But this person that you're in this union with does provoke you. At least you feel that way. And I think maybe you're trying to learn to not be so triggered. You want to change. You want to change. There's a lot of love here. Okay, we got the King and the Queen of Cups is out here. But there's a lot of, even within the relationship, right? You want to still be able to, because there's a lot of nines. So things are ending in this union. Doesn't mean that the union itself has to end. But it's more so like an energy of evolution, right? This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship I'm referring to either, because I just seen sun. So this could be a child, because there's a lot of love in this union. It is. Don't let anybody make you feel insecure, though. Okay? Like, see if it's intentionally being, like, because sometimes people can manipulate to try to, like, to put you in the vibration of being insecure, like creating competition. But it didn't necessarily look that way. It just looks like whoever you're in union with maybe starting to move a little different now. And instead of taking it personal, it could be a lot of different reasons why they're doing that. The only way you're going to get to the bottom of that is communication, effective communication. And Sagittarius, it looks like you're in a really good place of wanting to resolve things, be mature, and be fair. And I love that for you. Let's see what the angels have to say. Angels, what is the guidance for Sagittarius for this weekend? Angel guidance for Sagittarius this weekend. Angel guidance for Sagittarius this weekend. Thank you, Spirit. Reward yourself. You definitely deserve it for taking a high road. I can tell you that. So the angels are saying, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Thank you, Spirit. Sensitive emotions. Let's see here. It says, times of heightened emotions. We are under a full moon, right? Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So they may be guiding you towards rewarding yourself with some self-care. which really shouldn't even be a reward. I want you to make that more routine, honestly. Any more messages for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. They said cycles and rhythms. Yeah, be more rhythmic with your self-care. A lot of you could incorporate music, begin to dance. New partner. Like maybe you're in union with like a catalytic twin. That's what they'll call it. A union where you're meant to be in this union to learn how to be in union. Doesn't mean that the person in the union, though they may mean a lot for you because you learned a lot from it, it doesn't mean that there isn't someone better for you out there. Spiritual or religious community. Hello. Spiritual goal. And cooperation instead of competition. And I feel like that's just the energy that you're in. That's the sweet spot. I am going to read that one. It says, what's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. I'm going to say that one more time for you, Sagittarius. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. I love that for you, Saggy. Have a beautiful weekend. Have as beautiful of a weekend as you deserve. And you definitely do deserve a beautiful one, okay? All right. Capricorn up next. Capricorn. Spirit, what is the energy of Capricorn for this upcoming weekend? What do Capricorns need to know for this weekend? What do Capricorns need to know for this weekend, Spirit? Spirit, what do Capricorns need to know for this weekend? Okay. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Right now you got the Three of Wands. 333 could be significant for you. Let's see here. Got the Three of Wands. So you're anticipating something, but what's crossing it is Ace of Pentacles. And for some reason, I feel like you keep being distracted. There's a certain mood you want to be in, but something keeps grabbing your attention. Is it a pet? Or jewelry? I don't know. Okay. I'm reading the Ace of Cups as a new relationship. Is someone trying to love bomb you, Capricorn? Let's see. Something's clinging on and doesn't want to let go. I'm not sure if it's you or something outside of you. But it's giving insecurity about something that's to come for you. Somebody doesn't want to lose you. What crowns you is the Devil, which is traditional Capricorn energy. Okay, so whoever this is trying to manipulate you, it's not really, you see clean through it, I could tell you that much. It feels annoying. Saturday, Capricorn. I don't really. Five of Pentacles is almost, and I've used several different decks. Uh, Almost every sign I feel like got the Five of Pentacles, and obviously we all know what that's about, right? We all know what that's for. I've got some food on my shirt. Sorry, I was being a pig before my reading, but I'm trying to get into it, right? For Capricorns. It feels very. Let me get two more cards. Yeah. This isn't even necessarily a love reading, right? But it's giving a relationship, and somebody's very immature and passive aggressive, and they try to manipulate through emotions. Somebody's a player. I'm not sure if this is you, Capricorn, or who you're with, but you'll know what I'm talking about. And whoever you're with knows it too. So if you're the player and you're in the relationship, the person you're with knows it. But it comes from like your this person's emotions was stunted at childhood. Something dramatic happened and they didn't grow up emotionally, unfortunately. Um, Capricorn, you're stuck in your head. Yeah, because you're not sure what to. Yeah, look, got the Emperor. So you're stuck in your head because you got some good stuff coming for you. Like your future looks extremely bright. I can tell you that much. And whoever you're with knows it. So they're just trying to um, take like more of a manipulative means to try and solidify the connection or whatever situation it is you got going on. Your thing is control. You want to maintain it. Got the star. I don't know. You just want health, balance, whatever it is you're anticipating, waiting on coming. I see it coming. You're gonna see a lot of progression moving into next week. Oh, be kind, please, Capricorn. Mm. Okay. Oh, Capricorn. So you feel like somebody's playing mind games with you, trying to make you stay, but you really want to leave. It's like you just waiting for something, and then you're out of there. And they know it too, or and you're being extremely detached and cold. like really, really cold. But it's something here about family stability and you protecting that, protecting your stability and protecting your family. There's a significant woman here that's older. Hmm. It's giving hot and cold for you because now we digging in past the weekend and this is supposed to be a weekend read, right? Okay. It's giving hot and cold for you. You're going to be just fine. Like your future beyond the weekend looks extremely bright. So it's like you just waiting for this to come and watching this person essentially make a fool out of themselves, trying to convince you of something. But you see through it. But just because this person may be a little insecure doesn't necessarily make them a bad person, though, Capricorn, you know? You waiting on something. I don't know if it's a new job opportunity, new car, new house, settlement, back pay. Okay, let's see. What do the angels have to say to my Capricorns? Angels, what messages do you have for this weekend for my Capricorn collective? Angel messages for Capricorn for this weekend. Thank you, Spirit. Relationship. It says your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Do you have any other messages for Capricorn? Sensitivity. Capricorn, you can learn to be a little bit more empathetic. Try to see things from another person's point of view. It's not going to hurt, I promise. You will survive in this. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Okay. To be feminine doesn't mean female. To be masculine doesn't necessarily mean male. We know that by this point, right, Capricorn? Weekend messages for Capricorn. Angels. Oh, thank you. Compassion. I kid you not. Yes. You know, it says release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Oh my goodness, partnership. So is the union actually solidified? Is it up to question? Like, it's giving vibes of you're in a union that's like make up to break up, but that's what you guys have always done. And now there's just insecurity or imbalance that on this particular breakup, even though nothing significant happened, but you may try and seize the opportunity of being single to with what you got incoming. You put them in a pot together and wake up with a whole new thing. And this person is sensing that and freaking the freak out. And it's like, if you know you have intentions to do so, Capricorn, there's nothing wrong with communicating that. And meditate. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with pranayama, which is breath work. You can try square breathing, where you inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 4, out through your mouth for 4, hold for 4, and repeat it again. That's an excellent exercise to balance your inner feminine and masculine energies, because it feels like your feminine is out of balance. Like you're extremely masculine, cold, detached, distant right now this weekend. Right. And we want to be mindful about what we put out in the world, because what we put out, we get back. Right. It says how healthful, supportive partnerships allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Let's see it. And we're going to go on to, we got Aquarius next. Aquarius next. Aquarius. Definitely going to be using this deck for Aquarius. Clean it off. Aquarius. What's your weekend looking like, Aquarius? Spirit, please allow me to see and say everything it is that you want for me to say and see, for the highest and greatest good of Aquarius for this weekend, please. Thank you. Aquarius, Aquarius. 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 This weekend. Aquarius. What are we looking forward to this weekend? The Hermit. Okay, going within, some introspecting, some reconfiguring. Let's see. Right now, you're in a space of work-life balance. Something is coming into question about that. Right? I'm tapping into Aquarius that's very domesticated right now, dealing with matters of the home. But what's crossing you being balanced with your work-life balance is a decision, indecisive about something. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so there was a slow progression. Something wasn't moving along fast. And because of that, there was a new offer that appeared to be promising. Let's look into that. Give me 2 cards for the Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups. So it was a new offer. And 10 of Swords. So there was some betrayal energy. I'm getting deceit. And normally I pick that up from the 7 of Swords, but something wasn't what it was cracked out to be on a surface level. Yeah, but what though? I'm going to keep going. So it's an institution. This is either in regards to marriage. So we could be talking about romance, We could be talking about school, or we could be talking about a job. I just heard the army too. So some Aquariuses have been contemplating that. And it looks like there was a letdown in the recent past. It happened this past week, actually. Okay, for Saturday, 8 of Cups. So whatever disappointed you, you are walking away from, like closing the door on it, like it's over. There's more fish in the sea. There's other opportunities out there. Oh, I said that. I just said there are other opportunities out there. So it looks like you know that. You already have it. You already have the opportunity in your hand, and you are holding on to that. You're not letting it go. And this was a total change in plan. Like you had there's a saying, I can't think of what it is, but it's like a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush or something like that. So instead of, it's like almost losing faith in the potential of a thing or what was promised to you. It may not have came when you wanted it. So you're going to take what you're sure about. But you're disappointed because you had a lot of hope. There was a lot of effort put into something over time. There was energy put into something over time. But there was a betrayal, a letdown. And somebody came in with this whole new offer, and it is a stable offer. Looks promising. So I see you this weekend making the final decision to walk away. Okay, 8 of Cups is walking into the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And this is that offer. You holding on to it. So you making a final decision to walk away from whatever that 10 of Swords situation is. It's going to be different for each of you, and you feel totally different. But your environment, yeah, you queening. Though you did make this decision from a place of emotion, it is a balanced emotion. I'm going to double check on that, though. Give me 2 for Queen of Cups. King of Wands. Okay, you taking charge. So, and Page of Cups. Yeah, if something just wasn't meeting the standard. So you taking charge, making a decision from a place of spirit and emotion, and moving forward. And what you don't want, you fear making a wrong decision, right? You fear making a wrong decision, and like you'll have to recover. But really, that's childish, right? Nobody has all the answers. And as long as you deciding from a place of balance, you absolutely have made the right decision. And you can always recover, right? See, going into next week, you made that decision and you're just waiting. So on Monday, you're waiting for something. And let's see. You're confused. there's some petty communication. That's Mercury retrograde. Passive aggressive, some like mixed signals. Oh boy, Aquarius. This could be with a child, though. Something involving a child and communication, that something got confused. Here's a woman. Okay, so there's some anxiety here about your decision that you made, but that you made the right one. Yeah. Because now, mind you, we're in Mercury retrograde, so things are going to come back. And if they do, because that's essentially what it looked like, I'm going to be honest with you. If something spins the block, you will know what decision to make is best for yourself, Aquarius. Look at that. I'm done. Let's hear from the angels. Angels, what messages do you have that can help my Aquariuses make the best decision for themselves this weekend? Give me an angel message for my Aquariuses. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take that. Okay, so you got daydream, ask for your needs to be met, and ask. So there's somebody on the other side that's really looking forward to speaking with you. I can tell you that. They want to talk to you. I feel like you get downloads from the other side that you just dismiss as you just in your imagination. Let's see what else came out. Organized for success. Failing to prepare is when you fail to prepare to fail. Bountiful nature. Okay, there's always an option. Listen. So this is giving pray and then meditate. You know, you pray to speak with the divine, to speak with spirit, to speak with source, to speak with the Most High, and then you meditate to receive messages, right? Unconventionality. Hello, Aquarius, right? Blossoming and unconditional love. Love yourself and others in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So I'm receiving that as as long as you make whatever decision that was we were previously discussing about from a place of love, you will make the best decision for yourself. And you can't lose because you got so much support, okay? Anytime you feel like you're in a jam or anything like that, pray, meditate, and move forward because you are supported. Okay, Aquarius? Have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to connecting with you all. And last, but certainly not least, we got Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Pisces. Spirit, what do my Pisces need to know? Please allow me to see and say everything it is that you want for me to say and see for Pisces for this weekend. Pisces, are you struggling with something? It's hard to find your footing because it's a lot coming at you right now. A lot. Something came crashing down. some of you, it could be a loss of employment. If that is the case, I'm so sorry, Pisces. Okay. You're not alone. I promise you. Weekend messages for Pisces. Weekend messages for Pisces. Oh, yeah. It's a job for a lot of you, or a means of some type of income. Could be the loss of a home. Could be the loss of food and just general resources. It really threw you off balance, and you feel like it came out of nowhere. Weekend messages for Pisces. I don't know if Luther Vandross means anything to you. That was totally random, so that was for one of you for sure. Let me raise it up for you guys. Raise up the vibe. I'm just lighting some Palo Santo. Give us a little smoke out. Real quick. Okay. This is for my Pisces. King of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, there could be a very significant, long-standing relationship that something happened that made it come out of balance. It came out of nowhere. Could be a health concern. If that's the case, I'm so sorry, Pisces. And prayers are with you, okay? This could be parents or grandparents. And for some of you, some information came to you about some parents or grandparents that are deceased, actually. But it really threw you off because it's changing the way that you view yourself and your family. Yeah. 9 of Swords. It's got you up in your head. You're actually, Pisces, you're actually questioning relationships, period. Are you better off with them or without them? You're totally changing the way that you view, I don't know if it's family or relationships, but it's totally new, and moving forward, you're going to move forward totally different. Your focus has changed because everything that you knew to be tangible, it was like, to a tangible, this is something you can touch or literally see. It's giving spiritual awakening. Yeah. Look. Totally different. Aquarius got this in the same position. So I don't know if you got Aquarius somewhere in your chart, or if someone deceased was an Aquarius, whether a parent is an Aquarius, or if you're in a relationship with an Aquarius. But something came, shook things up, like it just a toss, like information came and it's kind of got you like, whoa. You really need to ground. So you look as though you are going to be doing just that, trying to balance stuff out, like try and change your perspective, to just accept whatever information that was that came in, whether you like it or not, just accept it for what it is and move forward. And you're going to do just that. Okay. But you fear being deceived again. It's given naivete, right? You don't want to be naive again. So you're keeping things close to the chest, and still keeping your heart space open. I love that for you, but being more guarded. You're healed, you're balanced. You will find hope still. This is kind of like a temporary thing, right? Um, a temporarily getting like losing your footing, but just to come like getting knocked down maybe, but not knocked all the way down, but it knocked you down to a place that got you stuck in your head to view something totally different, and now moving forward you're much stronger, healed, and balanced because of it. Like you'll never be able to be thrown for a loop the way you did coming into this weekend. For each of you that the details are going to be different for that, but like let me give you an example of what I mean. Like let's say you always believed in marriage, and although divorce rates are so high, you always kept the faith because, well, my grandparents, they was together for 60 years, right? But to come to find out, like some information came in and come to find out your grandfather was cheating, or you got an aunt that wasn't really his kid and then they still stayed together. I'm just giving you an example, right? Um, so yeah, moving forward, like now as a result of that, people go through things in relationships and they still choose to be together, right? And again, that was just an example. Underneath the deck, what you got? Knight of Cups. Yeah. I think this weekend, Pisces are totally restructuring how they view relationships. That's what I got, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see what the angels have to say to you. My Pisces. Angels, can I have some guidance for Pisces for this weekend, please? For their highest and greatest good. What do you have to tell Pisces? Highest and greatest good for Pisces. There's some weekend messages for Pisces dealing with this. Dealing with the situation. What can we guide Pisces? Oh, let's take it off. Daydream. I blame Disney. Purification. Okay, my Pisces, you could certainly benefit from a spiritual bath at this time whenever you get in your Nine of Swords energy. Anytime you feel super angst out or just unclear, you could do a small fast. Ask, pray for mental clarity. Ask and you will receive. And you got bountiful. Bountiful nature came out for a lot of people. And these are a lot of cards. I don't know why I'm not satisfied with that. I want one more card for my Pisces, and then we're going to wrap this up, okay? Okay. Angel guidance for Pisces for this weekend. Angel guidance for Pisces for this weekend. Perfect timing. So I feel like maybe you needed to have this new outlook on love, this new outlook on life, so that you could have like more realistic expectations moving forward. Okay, like don't come into the information and let it restrict you. Like, it was divine timing for you to find this out. Be honest with yourself. Cleanse and detoxify. So you got purification and cleanse and detoxify. The angels are trying to guide you, I think, to fast, because that mental state, what crowned you was the Nine of Swords. Remember, Pisces? And life purpose. Something about this lesson and whatever is incoming for you next week, it could be, it's going to really tie into what you came here. It's giving you were like kind of whatever information you came into was like sanctioned by the ancestors for you to know. For some of you, though, everybody knew but you. But it was because you couldn't handle it at that time. You are meant to go a significant amount of your life believing one thing. But at this specific time, you needed to know so that you could be honest with yourself. And I'm feeling like I'm be honest with you. You may have let a situation go that you would have made different decisions had you known the truth. That's what it feels like. But don't hold that over your own head. Okay, we're all human. All down here trying to figure it out. And if you ever need clarity, you're definitely going to be given answers in your sleep, provided you cleanse your energy, cleanse your mind, cleanse your emotions, okay? So that those messages, they will come through, but you want them to come through clear, okay? Because if not, the messages can get jumbled up and you'll completely miss like an entire miracle, because there's someone on the other side trying to communicate with you, Pisces. It is. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in and rocking out with me. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. It was an absolute pleasure. I'm absolutely honored. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me, and I appreciate that. And I will talk to you all soon, okay? If the messages resonate, like the video, share the video, and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could be notified of all my future uploads. Stay tuned. I got giveaways and all types of goodies in store for you all, okay? I love you all. Take care this weekend. Bye.